You know, sometimes you just have to claim that something won't happen in order to force it to happen. Yes, finally, after, shoot, it's gonna be 21 months. 21 months following the completion of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Part 1 in Season 1, we are going to finally get the Blu-rays in North America. Absolutely crazy how long this has actually taken for Crunchyroll to even announce that the series is going to get a Blu-ray release over here. I, to this point, do not understand what has taken Crunchyroll literally so long to at least announce that it will get a Blu-ray release. And so yes, I made a video claiming this will never happen. I made the bold claim that we will never see the Blu-ray release of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation in the West because of one additional scene that was added to the Blu-ray release of the series in Japan. And now, I will claim that there is still a high chance that that scene will not be included in the Blu-ray release, but I don't know. I think at this point, I don't care. I think it will happen. I'm not going to say it won't, but I did predict based on that existing in there and how much Sony seems to hate anything that has controversy behind it, that we would never see it. But yes, like I said, today they have officially announced that at least Part 1 is going to be coming in December. Not Part 2. They're not going to make Season 1 into one thing. I know that a lot of people that were saying that I was wrong was saying, oh no, they're waiting so they'll do a full Season 1 release. And I'm like, no, they're not doing that. They do Part 1, Part 2 releases for everything else. It's double dipping. They'll release Part 1, they'll release Part 2, and then they'll release a full season release. But anyways, the news itself, let's get that over with. Crunchyroll has announced a standard and a limited edition Blu-ray release of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 1 Part 1. Obviously, the standard Blu-ray release of it is going to be both Blu-ray and DVD in one package. They stated there's going to be special features including voice actor Q&A, promo videos, commercials, and textless opening and endings, which honestly, that last one's really cool because all of the OPs and EDs for Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation are absolutely gorgeous because most of them, every episode would open up with some sort of cityscape showing you where Rudius is currently at. Gives you a sense of the environment that he's currently located in. And they claim this is available for pre-order now on the Crunchyroll store. I haven't seen it on there yet, so whenever that's going to happen. But it's going to release on December 6th. Now, obviously, the one that everybody's interested in is the limited edition. This will be a Blu-ray and DVD release as well, so you'll have 2 discs for DVD and 2 discs for Blu-ray. I had a brief moment where I seen the image for it, and I said, holy crap, are they actually going to do a 4 Blu-ray release for a 1 part? Because that would be like Aniplex levels. I mean, again, technically Aniplex and Crunchyroll the same company now. They could do that. But no, like the Bakemonogatari series was like 2 episodes per disc. They were like super high quality. And honestly, like I said at the very beginning when I first was talking about Mushoku Tensei, the anime itself, I wanted an Aniplex release. This show was so gorgeous. Bine did such a good job of the series. I wanted it in as high quality as possible. So it might turn into one of those things where I'll end up buying this series, and then I'll get the Japanese rips so that I can have the fullest quality. But no, this is going to basically be your standard Crunchyroll Funimation fare for a limited edition. This isn't like a big, grandiose box. This isn't a Sentai Filmworks extravagant box. This isn't something trying to do something special. This is a simple, what looks like a chipboard box. They haven't stated if it's a chipboard or if it's just a slip. It's just a collectible box. So I hope it is at least a chipboard, something that's very sturdy. It does have the artwork for Season 1, Part 2, the second key art for it, which has a certain somebody in there that he runs into. So it's kind of funny that they have artwork for later on the previous one. So I'm kind of curious when they do Part 2, what artwork are they going to use, because they literally just use their second piece right there. So we'll see. It is going to come with a whopping 4 art cards. Amazing, I know. But thankfully, and this is all me right here, 2 of them are of Roxy. The swimsuit one and the other one where she's wet. I would say, like, honestly, like Sylphie and the Roxy one especially, those ones are like very risque. Something honestly I didn't really expect, which does give me a little bit hope that we're going to get those extra scenes, the Zenith, Paul scenes to be specific, in this release. And they're not going to cut that, is because I'm already seeing signs based on the art card choice that at least they're willing to get a little risky. Like, they're willing to put some really good artwork in here. A little sad that it's only 4. Again, I go back to other releases from Aniplex and other companies where these art cards are a lot of them. It comes with an art book as well. The art book that they show in the picture itself looks like it's want to be one of those ones where it has like a screen cap and then a whole bunch of text about what happens in an episode. More of an episode breakdown. Hopefully it's going to actually have interviews, some really good stuff in there. Not just, don't tell me what happens in the episode. We know what happens in the episode. Do Q&As, do interviews with the writer, the director, something interesting in there, if you're not going to do the actual art. And finally, it has a fabric poster, which is fine. It's got Rudius and everybody from Bueno Village kind of running through a little field, which is kind of an iconic image. I actually have it as my wallpaper right now. As for the special features, it's got everything that the standard does. Obviously, they're going to use the same discs for both releases, just the limited has extra stuff with it. So voice actor Q&A, promo videos, commercials, and textless opening and endings. At any rate, took a long time, but I guess somewhat of my faith restored. Honestly, I can argue that, yes, it's probably this delayed because of the whole Funimation, Crunchyroll merging things that were happening. But like I mentioned to a lot of people, that wasn't stopping anything else from releasing. They were still releasing Blu-rays of so much other stuff. And the other thing I kind of pointed out to somebody that was kind of poo-pooing me, saying that it's taken almost 2 years to release this. They were saying, no, that's just standard. And I'm like, you do realize that something else that's releasing in December, Demon Slayer, the Entertainment District arc, something that literally just ended in February of this year, is releasing the same time as Mushoku Tensei that ended March of last year. It has taken forever. Something held it up. I don't know what it is. It boggles my mind to this point because they're literally letting sales die. People's attention spans are only so far. So if you have something that's hot at the moment, you get everything you can to release as quick as possible so you can get sales. That's marketing 101. That's something that they'll teach in the first few days of your marketing training. Hit things when they're hot. Hit trends. And what was the biggest, most popular anime besides Crunchyroll Anime Awards, the most popular and the most praised anime of 2021? Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. I'm sorry if you don't want to believe that it wasn't popular. Every award site besides Crunchyroll Awards acknowledged it. I tried to get the Crunchyroll Awards to acknowledge it. I as a judge, I put all of my efforts into it, and it still didn't pop up because I'm only one judge. But everybody else acknowledged it. And to not sell when the going's hot is nuts to me. But we'll see. I'm still debating if I'm going to pre-order it. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I obviously love Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. I loved covering the anime. I am loving the novels right now. I'm already into volume 5. I can't get enough of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. But as it stands now, I have zero faith in Crunchyroll and Funimation releases. And it's not just will they include the naughty scene with Zenith and Paul in it. Again, I don't think there'll be a problem with that. I'm more concerned about the quality. As we've been burned so many times by Funimation and Crunchyroll, I don't know that the quality is going to be right. Shoot, the whole ReZero fiasco is still burned in my mind. How they can ruin the quality and the bitrate of something that bad, basically using the web stream versions, claiming that it's the masters they got, was absolutely horrific. Nobody wants discolored halos over everything when they're watching a show. But anyways, I just want to get on here and let you guys know because, as I stated before, I made a whole video saying that it's not going to exist. So I should follow up to let you guys know that it does exist. But if you are interested in it, definitely keep an eye out to the Crunchyroll store. Again, whenever they decide to post it, they said it's supposed to be up for pre-order now, but it's not there as the recording of this. But I'll decide eventually if it's something I'm going to pre-order or not. I'm tempted to wait to see what everybody says once it releases. And if we find out the quality's bad and the scenes are removed, honestly, if the scenes are removed, I get a refund immediately, because I don't want to support censorship like that. But additionally, I'd return it immediately if it's got bad quality too, because I don't want to buy an inferior product. Oh, look. Right Stuff has it up. Right Stuff's real quick to get it up on their store. It looks like Sean Kleckner's not helping the Crunchyroll store quite yet, because Right Stuff got it up immediately. The standard edition is going to be $48.74. Holy smokes. But the limited edition is only a little bit more extra at $63.74, which I think is kind of standard fare for a Blu-ray release, honestly, for a limited edition. Right Stuff also has some extra pictures, which it looks like the box set, besides the one side with the key art for the second part, the other side in the back kind of make it look like a spine of a book. So that's kind of interesting. And what the heck, I'm going to order it. That way I can show it off to you guys and let you guys know if it does turn out to be bad. We'll see. But Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. Comment. Let me know what's thought of this whole situation. Are you going to be pre-ordering it immediately, or are you going to wait for everybody else, or do you just not care? Let me know. Additionally, if you've not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get all my content. I do news, reviews, first impressions. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, if you want to support the channel more, we have a Patreon link, a tips link, and a super thanks button down below. I greatly appreciate everybody that supports this channel. Additionally, if you're looking to actually purchase the Blu-ray, make sure to use the affiliate link in the description below so I can get a little kickback on it as well. And y'all take care.